Hi, just a little unboxing today. This is a new knife, just received today from America. If you read there, Ryan Carlson, many of you will probably recognise that as the name of a gentleman who goes by the name New York Knife Maker, like that, artistic cutlery on the customs decoration. So this is a fixed blade knife. Ryan sort of came to my attention probably about 2 years ago, I think, when Cutlery Lover showed off one of his knives. It was a very unusual looking knife. It was a Warncliffe knife with a chisel grind, and it had, I think, a sort of colourful C-Tech sort of composite handle. And it really looked quite striking. Cutlery Lover liked it. It looked very different. It was aggressive. It had the chisel grind and had a really cool logo, NYKM, New York Knife Maker, and it really caught my eye. But I sort of forgot about his knives after that. And then about a year ago, Jim Skelton came up with one, and again it caught my eye. And at that point, I did actually make contact with Ryan, and so we talked about knives and his pricing. His pricing was good, but at that time it was more than I could really justify, so we never actually made that happen. Anyhow, so fast forward a year or so, and Ryan is currently selling knives on Instagram, and his pricing has gone insane. The value of his knives is great, and I just couldn't pass it up. So in here there should be a nice knife. As I say, it was such a great price. He's still offering them for a great price. I'd recommend that you try them out whilst you can, because I'm sure they can't continue at this price. Nice little handwritten note in there. Thank you, Ryan. That's very appreciated. Kind words. And here's a knife. Right, first thing I will say is, as I held the package, it was really heavy. This is a very solid knife, really impressive weight to it. So this is, I believe, the model he calls the Kidon, K-I-D-O-N. He uses this white kyanite handle material a lot, and I think this is described as Lightening, sort of a white marble with black sort of swirls in it, really attractive. So I'll pop it out of this sheath, and there you have what is very much his signature knife shape. So again, like what I saw back in the days of Cutlery Lover, it's a very aggressive looking Warncliffe, kind of the style of Yojimbo by Spyderco, obviously a fixed blade version, but very much Ryan's design. This is recognisable as his work. You don't need to have the logo there to recognise this as Ryan's. So sort of first impressions is a very nicely made knife. Very nice, really nice, consistent satin finish. A big meaty bevel, which is very sharp. You can sort of feel it pulling against your skin, wanting to start cutting in. It's really, really sharp. Swedges down to what is really a very attractive profile at the end there. A sort of diamond shaped profile. Just trying to get the camera to focus in on that properly, and you can just see the pinch in there of a hollow grind. It's got a slight hollow grind to it. In the hand, very comfortable. He's finished off these handles really nicely. They're sort of to a silky, satiny feel, so not polished. Whenever I saw his handles, I always thought they'd be quite slick, but this is sort of rubbed down to a nice fine polish. Put together with chainring bolts. So a very sturdy construction, and I guess if you really want to, you can take that apart, give it a clean, whatever you like. D2, I believe, this steel. Everything done in-house. He does this all by stock removal. The only thing I think he outsources is the heat treat. But yeah, first impressions, really, really good, as I expected. Nice sheath. Good retention. Yeah, the guy's been brilliant to deal with. He's always communicated very readily, very tolerant. Over Christmas there was a delay because of the heat treating. I chased him up by email. He explained the situation. I said no problem, no rush. But I was back a week later because I was impatient, and he didn't get annoyed with me. He was very easy to deal with. So thank you very much, Ryan. That's a lovely looking knife. You know, the sheath, no rough edges, so it's all nicely worked down that kydex. Yeah, I think it's really good. I'm very pleased. So you can still get these at a really great price. Have a look at his Instagram. He's got a website, New York Knife Maker, if you just Google it. Yeah, really, really good. And I think we're going to see some great things from Ryan. I noticed I think it was today actually, on Instagram, he posted his first friction folder, I believe. So yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that works out. Because generally the way of things is guys start with fixed knives, then go to friction, and then who knows where else, frame locks, and you know, they really start selling some serious knives then. So you know, he's mastered fixed blades. It's really nice in the hand. I think it's a sort of 4-inch handle, 3-inch cutting edge. So reasonably small fixed blade, but feels very impressive in the hand. Okay, well, as I say, check him out. If you want to grab one of his knives, it feels like a very good time to do it. He's offering them up for an incredibly fair price, and I'm sure he won't have to do that for very long. I don't think he has to do it now. Grab it whilst you can. Okay, I think that's about it. Thank you very much, Ryan. I'll really enjoy that knife. Thank you.